So you're moving to Dallas, Texas, and you're wondering exactly how much does it cost to live here? So perhaps maybe you go on Google and you type in, how much does it cost to live in Dallas, Texas? And you get some crazy number for housing, like $214,000. Absolutely ridiculous, right? In this video, we are going to take a deep dive in 5 of the most popular cities in North Texas. So if you're thinking about moving to Frisco, Allen, McKinney, Prosper, Plano, then this is a must-see video for you, because we're gonna, like I said, take a deep dive in the cost of living in Dallas, Texas. So stay tuned. So the first thing that we are going to do is take a look at the housing prices. That obviously has the biggest impact on your cost of living. And we pulled this information straight from the MLS. This is all data from the last 90 days. And like I mentioned before, it's Frisco schools, McKinney schools, Prosper schools. If you the way the school districts are zoned and stuff, that could have an impact slightly when we're talking about little things like tax rates and that sort of thing. But for right now, for this purposes, we try to keep everything a level playing field. Yep. So the first one we're going to talk about is the median price in the last 90 days for Frisco, Texas. Now, do you know how many are sold in Frisco, Texas over the last 90 days?
No, actually I don't.
813.
Woo, that's a lot.
Lots of business going down in Frisco, Texas.
Yeah.
Tell you what. And the national portal, bestplaces.net, do you know what they say the median price is for Frisco?
Oh, man, I bet they haven't caught up.
They have not. No. I don't think they've caught up to 2019.
Oh, wow.
It's $404,000.
Yeah.
But you know what the real numbers are?
I do. It's $580,000.
Considerably
so
more, right?
Yeah.
So if you're flying in, you see that $404,000 and you're thinking, I'm moving to Frisco, Texas for the great schools and everything else. You hop on that tarmac, you fly all the way into Dallas, you come up and you see Andy and Patrice, your favorite realtors, and what we show you for $400,000 is nothing like you can.
Then we have to give them the sad news. I don't like that.
No. So that's why we're doing this video.
Yeah.
So you guys can get a really good sense of what it takes. But let's tell you what you get for that $580,000.
All right,
Patrice.
I'm going to look at my trusty sheet of paper here.
All right.
All right, so you can get a 3-bedroom, 2.5 bath, 2,389 square feet, built in 2018, no pool, and but redone.
Yeah.
Really,
I mean, it's
a white cabinets, that whole thing. We're going to have the pictures up there for you. And so it's
a nice house in one of the best communities around.
One of the examples that you can get out here. But yeah, it's a great community. Absolutely. For sure.
So let's move on to the median price of Plano. If you go on bestplaces.net, what do you see?
What do you see?
You see $331,900.
Ooh.
Now, based on the 922 that sold in the last 90 days, do you know what the median price in Plano, Texas is?
I'm seeing it's $453, so that's
$453.
a bit different too.
Unbelievable, right? They are considerably off. But what do you get, Patrice, for $453,000 in Plano, Texas with Plano ISD?
Well, let me tell you. Hold on just a sec here. You can get a 4-bedroom, 2.5 bath, 2,417 square feet, also no pool, built in 1991.
Plano's kind of Plano and Richardson are kind of the OGs of that movement north. So you're going to get a little bit older houses.
Yes.
But $453,000 still is not a bad price, though, for people looking for that Plano ISD. I mean, you're still significantly under $500,000.
Yeah.
So that's a good bang for your buck.
Sure is. Yes.
How does that compare to McKinney, Texas, you ask? Let's get into it. What does bestplaces.net say, Patrice?
Oh, gosh. I'm sure they're way low on that also.
Well, according to bestplaces.net, you can afford a median price of $315,700.
They're all off by about the same amount, aren't they?
They're all about the same percentages. They literally are about 143%.
Yeah, interesting. Because the actual median home price is $451.
Yeah.
So.
And that's out of 678 homes sold in the last 90 days. 451. Again, that's McKinney ISD. And what do you get in McKinney?
And we love McKinney. We love all these places. But yes, what you can get is a 5-bedroom, 2.5 bath, 2991 square feet, built in 2003, also no pool. So, but, you know.
But a nice looking house. I mean,
it's
a nice looking house
yes.
for $450,000.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
That's beautiful. So now let's move on to one of the hottest cities right now.
Yeah.
It's up and going. You know, you've got the lagoon. You've got all these nice community. Everybody's moving up there to good old
Prosper, which Andy likes to call a boutique community.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is. It's smaller. It's not going to have your big numbers. In fact, there's only 270 homes sold, which is a lot.
That is a lot, yeah.
In the last 90 days, but considerably different than the other cities that we're talking about, much smaller. But according to bestplaces.net, are you ready for the median home cost?
Yeah.
$453,000. I don't think I've seen a house in Prosper, Texas for $453,000 in a long time. Just to give you an idea, the median price, according to the MLS, out of that 270 houses that have sold, not we, we're good, but we're not that good. 270 houses that have sold in the last 90 days, the median home price in Prosper, Texas is
$680,000. Little bit of a difference.
$680,000.
Yeah.
That's a big difference.
See?
Again, when you're coming into town,
I know.
Andy Patrice, let's see you around. Our budget is $500,000, and you are looking on the lower end of Prosper, Texas. Median home price in Prosper, $680,000.
And that's.
But what do you get?
Because this thing, a lot. I mean,
this thing is nice. This house is nice.
You get a great house. This one's got a ton of land, which is nice.
Almost a full acre.
That's fantastic. And you get 4 bedrooms, 3 baths, 2786 square feet, built in 2001, and of course, excellent schools, as all of these are. But just a beautiful home. It really
and has a pool.
And it has a pool. The one I forgot to say whether it has a pool.
Yeah.
But yes, has a pool. But still, you know, I don't like everybody researching out there and thinking one thing, and then they come and their hearts are broken.
Yeah,
I don't like that at all.
That's just what we're trying to avoid here, right?
Yes. So by watching this will enlighten people and go, okay, I'm not believing some of this stuff.
I hope so. That's the goal, at least.
Just give us a call. We'll let you know the truth.
Now let's talk about our last city, Allen,
yes.
Texas. Bestplaces.net, and their incredibly accurate numbers are
321,200.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
That sounds good. That sounds like a great price for a house, right?
But when we go into the MLS and we plug in the last 90 days, we discover there's 441 houses.
Wow.
That is sold in Allen in the last 90 days, and they sold for a median price of
$460,000.
Considerably off. Again, about the same percentages. That's just what they do. So, for $460,000, Patrice, what do you get for $460,000 in Allen, Texas?
Let me tell you. You get 4 bedrooms, 2 baths. You get 2576 square feet, built in 1999, and you get a pool on that one.
Awesome.
So that's good. That's good. That saves you a lot of money having to build a pool.
And everybody wants a pool right now when it's 100 degrees outside.
Yes.
All right. So you can see that's kind of your median price for the last 90 days in those 5 cities. Now let's talk about what everybody loves to talk about. And that is property tax.
Everybody's favorite subject.
Everybody's favorite subject, right? Texas has got to get their money somehow, and this is where they get you, right? So, fortunately, with these 5 cities, the tax rates are actually on the low side for North Texas. Yeah. Your average is going to be between 2% and 3%. Frisco is
2.01%.
which is the lowest out of the 5.
Yes.
Now, what is Plano?
Plano would be 2.02%.
See? I mean, Frisco has got Plano beat
by just a hair.
by 10%. You know, that's bragging rights right there.
Very good, yes.
All right, but how about McKinney, Texas?
That is 2.24%.
2.24%. Prosper has the highest.
At 2.40%.
Ooh, okay. Getting up there.
Getting up there.
But Allen kind of in for the save at
2.17.
2.17. So you can see it's really not that bad. There are a couple of subdivisions inside of Prosper. Something to keep an eye out on as well is some of them do have a PID, which will bring that tax rate up a little bit higher to that 2.8 right around percent.
Correct.
But like I said, give us a call. We've got your back when all things prosper, Texas. Now, here is the golden ticket, something that no one really talks about, and that's homeowners insurance. Homeowners insurance in the state of Texas is the 3rd highest.
Yeah.
And why is that? Well, let's talk about North Texas. That's what our specialty is in, right? And that's what this video is all about. You know, everybody talks about the weather and how hot it is, tornadoes and all that good stuff, right? And tornadoes aren't really something that I worry about on a daily basis. No. We've lived here for 15 years. We've never seen one. What we have seen and what I do worry about, and the reason why, a big reason why homeowners insurance is high in this area is due to hail. There are, I mean, you have golf ball size hail coming down. That does a number on roofs. And so we plugged into one of these calculators, insurance.com, and we plugged in. Now, these numbers, I can tell you right now, are going to be a little bit high. We're going to give you the average price, the high, and then the low. And they tend to be a little bit higher. And the reason for that is, one, they have the deductible down for $1,000. I have not seen a deductible, and I could be just speaking just for myself, but we deal with hundreds of clients as well, and I haven't seen it. They usually use a deductible of 1%. And you can even get your homeowner's insurance a little bit lower if you go 2%. I strongly suggest you don't do that because of hail. And when you come in and you have to file a claim, that 2%, you know, you've got on Frisco, right? We already know the average price is $580,000. 1%, that's $5,800, right? If double that on 2%, that's a big check to write.
That is,
you know, for a roof. I mean, that's almost, that's a good portion of it
right
there.
Yeah.
So,
replace your roof without insurance.
Yeah, and that's the whole thing. Hail damage comes in and wipes out a roof. We always joke with our clients that it's not really a joke, but we always say, you know, listen, you're rarely going to replace a roof in this North Texas area because of age.
That's correct.
Right? It's going to be wiped out through the hail. So with that said, all the disclaimers out of the way, we are going to right now get into the averages according to insurance.com for these particular cities. So for Frisco, Texas, Patrice, what do they say your average homeowners insurance premium is?
$39.34.
Okay.
Yep.
How about Plano, Texas?
That would be $42.98.
So a little bit more, right? How about McKinney?
$45.75.
Okay, it's getting worse.
Yep.
Okay. What about Prosper,
but wait,
Texas?
That's $41.62. So
okay,
it's a little less.
Considerably. And when you factor the average price of Prosper at $680,000,
right,
that's actually probably a pretty good rate. Okay, and then in Allen,
that's $41.82.
Okay, so you can kind of see it's extremely, or it's higher. People get sticker shock when they come out here and get their homeowners insurance quotes. The average, just to let you know, for a reference point, according to insurance.com, is right around that $2,750 for an annual homeowners premium, nationally speaking. So we're considerably higher, in some cases almost double. So that's something to keep in mind and factor into your budget. If you're like me, you got your spreadsheet all dialed in, and these are some numbers that you can plug in.
Yep.
So anyway, we hope you enjoyed this video. This is the cost of living for the top 5 suburbs out here in North Texas. Again, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, that bell, and so you're alerted every time we do a video.
Yep. And don't forget to give us a call, text, or email so we can help guide you through all of this nonsense that you see online.
Yeah, we get hundreds of calls every single month, and we absolutely love working with each and every one of you. So until the next time, I'm Andy.
And I'm
Take care.